The Dorm Disorder podcast contains real stories, adult language, and occasional chaos. Some content may not be suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Now on to the episode. Welcome back to the Dorm Disorder podcast. This is part 2.
One of the other things I want to talk about, you mentioned a little bit earlier, did a little sporting.
Oh, yeah.
Did some things around here.
And that's what Kim was talking about, where they weren't prepared.
Oh, right, for sports.
Yep.
Yeah, we played, we had a basketball team in 8th grade.
Oh. So
Did you play on that team?
Maybe.
Our first game, how much did we score?
Oh, yeah, don't test me now. Don't test me.
Oh, it's easy.
We had 0?
We had 2.
Oh,
Damn. Who made the 2 points? Kim. Kim Green.
is Medora the coach?
No. What was her name? Gaither.
Gaither. Okay.
Gaither was our coach. Gaither was our coach. We got creamed
Why you
every
laughing, Dan?
single
Why you
game.
Gaither didn't play ball. Get out
She
of here.
didn't play ball.
play no
She was
ball?
our coach. Remember, she hurt her leg and she had that
The boot.
whole boot
Yeah.
and brace.
Yeah.
She was our coach, 8th grade. And that year I said, I'm not playing basketball ever again. And then we became cheerleaders. 9th and 10th grade. The 11th grade, Medora and Mr. Speaks, Allen, they said, we forming a team. I said, I'm signing up.
That's
And
dope.
we signed up.
Did y'all play softball though?
I didn't stay there long. I had to go work. I was working
You
in
didn't
the
play
kitchen.
11th grade either?
No, I went to work in the kitchen, girl. I had to get my money.
Oh.
What, Miss Murray?
I thought you played
Understand.
11th grade. Oh, that was 8th grade you played
Yeah,
then.
maybe
When you
one.
went-
Maybe
okay.
1 year, and drama was my thing.
Didn't you score in the wrong basket?
Yes.
That was 8th grade.
Yeah,
So that was 8th grade, yeah. So that's why we had 2
Wait,
points.
wait. What do you mean you scored on the wrong
probably
basket?
coulda had 4.
I need to hear this story.
Yeah, what happened?
How exactly
I
does
just
that
was
happen?
wondering why nobody was guarding me, why nobody was bothering me. and of course, did I hit it?
Yes,
Oh,
you
my
scored.
Did you celebrate when you scored?
You
That'd be
scored.
great.
I mean, we're
So
like,
I turned around. I
hey.
know, it felt so crazy. And with my kids, somebody else did that this year, and I just felt her pain. That poor little girl, she was crying. I should have been crying too. But
we laughed and stuff like that. We didn't care. Like, okay, we losing anyway.
yeah.
But by 10th grade, 11th grade, we were good.
Yeah.
We had a solid team. 'Cause we had class of 95. We had Kim and Michelle. So yeah, Janine, Taj.
That's
We had a good
96,
squad.
by the way. Don't put that.
They
don't-
96?
They are 96. Don't get them to 95. That is my class, the class of 96.
Kim Ford?
No, not that Kim. Not Kim. You said Janine.
Oh
You
yeah,
said
Janine.
Taj.
Oh yeah, Janine and Taj. They're 96. Yeah.
Steph
So we
was
had
playing
Steph. We had
too.
them. We had
Yeah.
Steph, Janine, Taj,
Yep.
Kim, and Buster. Well, Michelle. We
Yeah.
called her Buster.
No, yeah.
And then us. So we had a good squad, 11th and 12th grade.
Yeah.
Nice.
We had Medora was our coach.
Did y'all play softball though?
I
No,
did.
you
12th
keep
grade, I
saying
played
that. You did?
softball.
No, I didn't play softball.
Me, Tara, because Mr. Speaks was the
Mr.
coach.
Speaks, yeah, 'cause
so
he
it was
used to-
me, Tara, a lot of us, Kim, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
We left from basketball and played softball.
Oh, wow,
And Jill was
I
on
didn't know that.
softball. I just remember.
Oh yeah,
Alan
Jill
Speaks-
was on the team.
Alan Speaks was like, when I touch Mickey, steal. He was
Yeah.
like, when I touch
When
Mickey.
I touched Mickey, you still the baby.
I'm like, dude, you got to change that up because they're gonna know every time you touch Mickey, somebody's
Somebody gonna
stealing.
be running. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
back to what Kim Green was talking about. So in 8th grade and in middle school, they really didn't have any sports. I mean, I know we just talked about basketball, but I remember 8th grade, for the little bit of time that we had a team, I think we only played maybe 5 games, maybe, before they broke the team up. But Christine Devlin, Kim Green, Holly Duckworth, I forget who else on that team, but we used to travel and we would just go play games. We played 8th grade soccer games.
They played soccer.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, and Kim Green was a fullback, and so was Christine Devlin. They were rough, and by rough I mean they played that
They kill
position
you.
well, and slide tackles, and they would go after the
Yeah.
ball aggressively, and then they broke the team up because Girard didn't have a good varsity team and they didn't have enough players, so
Yeah.
they disbanded our 8th grade team. But I remember Christine Devlin used to listen, her and Holly Duckworth. They used to play a lot of George Michael on that bus. A lot of George Michael was going
They
on.
played a lot of George
I didn't
Michael in
know
the dorm.
I didn't even know George Michael. I didn't know what that was, but some like monkey song and Faith and something else. I forget what else.
I mean, I love you. Yeah, I love you.
Right. So you know what I'm talking about.
Father
So-
figure.
Little freedom. You know what I mean?
We used to go skating all the time in USA after, like, we get like, I don't know, honor roll trip or something.
Yes.
Good citizenship trip, and we get to go to
Yeah, not
USA.
quarter.
Not
Yeah.
we. You.
Not
Honor
we.
roll. What you talking about? Honor roll.
We used to get to go to USA.
So you talked about like one of the house parents you like, Miss Petty. I'd be remiss, and my wife would be very angry at me if I didn't bring this story to light of about a particular house parent that taught y'all some unorthodox thing by the name of Miss Saldana.
Saldana.
Now, I'll let you. I'll start it off. I'll just retell what my wife has told me. Things like she was told she had having not an idea of what this meant, that she needed to get a Latin lover, and that she should have lots of pillows on the floor for sex.
That
I don't
sounds
know.
about right.
Yeah. What else? What else do you recall from Miss Saldana?
I just remember her sitting in the middle of the floor. Like, she was like, I'm going to tell you a story. And she would, like, sit up. Like, the way our dorm room, our beds were all around. And one chair would be by, like, the pillar.
Yes.
And she would sit in front of the pillar. And she would just talk about how to clean yourself. And she was like, yes, ladies. And you need to. And I'm like, how old were we? Were we 12?
I don't know, but
13?
I remember, and I think she demonstrated
Yes.
on how to
hell
how to
no.
properly,
Properly clean yourself.
properly clean, and all I remember is her falling down them steps and people laughing. And the metal,
But yeah,
what was it,
she
the
was-
marble steps. Whew.
She didn't leave out any details.
Yeah. She was never shy, even in front of the
No.
boys either. Because
Really?
she sat at the end of, like, you remember, at least for a period of time in middle school, we kind of had assigned seats around breakfast, I would say. And she was the house parent at the end of the table. And, one of the boys asked her, like, Miss Saldana, you got a boyfriend? She says, I have many boyfriends. I have one boyfriend for flowers, one boyfriend for dates, and one boyfriend for sex.
That sounds
Deadpan
about-
face. The expression
everything she
never
said.
changed.
Oh, she had a serious face. Her expression, she was telling the truth.
Yeah. Oh, I believed her. I believe all the boys believed her.
Yeah, she would sit us down right before we went to bed. Girls. And she would do her thing, tell us what to do and how to be women, is what she was telling us.
That's wild. Yeah, Jill told me some stories though. She would just sit there and tell her about her dates. I went on a date, and then she would just go into everything about it. I'm like,
No details.
I'd have
spared.
left. Yeah, I'd have left. I ain't listening. It's crazy.
Where was they gonna go?
I
It was,
don't
it was
know.
nighttime.
To
I don't know.
sleep. Like, I just want to go to sleep.
Something, somewhere. She was wild.
So-
While we're on house parents, I just want to do a quick shout out to Miss Jones. Miss Jones' birthday was
Oh,
Oh,
April
yeah, it was a couple
24th.
days ago, right?
Yeah, Friday, April
Joneses.
24th. Happy birthday, Miss Jones. We're recording this on April 26th. I just wanna
You
give her a
will
shout
see
out.
this episode
Happy
sometime in
Yeah,
May.
happy birthday, Mrs. Jones.
But we didn't forget you, Miss Jones.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we're getting close to our time. We got a little bit of time left. What did Girard mean to you once that all happened? And we got into the end of our road and we're being the first women to graduate. What did that mean to you guys?
FGG.
Stop. I'm gonna tell you what it means to me now. Okay, I got deviated a little bit. It just feels like a good cult. I hate to call it a cult, but it feels like a good cult. It's hard to describe, but I just love how I cannot talk to you for 15 years and then I'm going to come to Founders Day and we're going to pick up like it's 1987 or whatever. I'm loving that part. Just the inappropriateness. We all got that.
Yeah.
Yes. You just can't describe it. And in hindsight, I do wish that I took more advantage of a lot of stuff, such as shop. Like I'm a little pissy. I didn't take advantage
little
of like
wood shop
shop.
and
Like I
auto
wish I
shop.
could, would start my car up if I need to do the tires. Like I need that skill set right now. Do they
In your
even
defense-
do they,
They
still
don't have,
that?
they don't have
Yeah,
shop.
they don't.
Cypher died.
Yeah.
But I did take auto shop seriously. I can change a tire. I can
See?
change your oil.
You should have
I
told
didn't
me.
forget.
You should have said.
I
Pay
always
attention,
think about
Key.
one day I'm gonna open up a tire shop. You know, they got all these tire shops around
Yeah.
in Philly. I could use that machine, but they probably don't have that anymore.
I just
But
want
Yeah,
to point
please.
something out. She did the hot wire thing. Like, I don't think they was teaching us that in all this stuff.
I don't think Cypher taught us that. But I don't think Cypher taught us that.
Yeah. So.
But no, yeah, I took auto shop seriously. I love because Mr. Cypher was so cool. He'd take us to his house at the end of the year for a picnic.
Yeah.
And go
I
like
never went there either.
tubing on the
Jill-
boat and stuff
Jill
in
went,
the river.
Yeah, a lot of y'all went. I never got to go there.
Yeah, we had
Never.
a really good curriculum.
Yeah.
So I wish I would have took more advantage, but I did. I did do something, a little something. Like I love drama now. For the time that I
Yeah.
did do drama,
Yep.
that's near and dear. I'm like checking out films. Like, well, they did a great job. My daughter, she could do fake tears. Like,
Nice.
On cue. Look at that.
Right, yeah.
anyway, just the relationships and the bonds, I really appreciate it, and just the connections. Period.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I have to agree with Kiki. Go ahead.
Yeah. And then also, when I went back to Founders Hall last year, it was like an aha moment. They had us encased inside of the
Yes.
museum
Yeah.
type thing. I said,
Yeah.
okay, we was kind of a big deal. It didn't set in until then. So I'm really proud for the direction the path that I took.
They made a big deal to highlight us, which when we graduated, I mean, I guess that morning, that afternoon, once we got ready and we went to the chapel, and we took our picture on the steps, then I realized, like, whoa, this is a big deal. Like, all the news were there.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it was a big deal growing up, but I didn't know it was going to be like that.
Right.
That it was going to be so huge and be on TV. But I do appreciate the friendships. Like, we're like family, you know.
Yep.
Like Chianta said, we just pick up.
Yep.
We pick up where we left off, and we have, it's nostalgic. It's, like she says, a bond that you cannot, you
decent.
can't
It's so
describe it's right, that's our word too, decent.
Yes, it's so
It's
decent.
decent.
Yeah.
You can't- it's a relationship that you can't put it into words.
Yep.
It's a feeling.
Yep.
And all the nonsense and, the laughter and the
Yes.
jokes, but that comes with family.
Yeah.
When you with family, you joke and you with your siblings, you fight, then you get over it.
Yep.
Then you
Right.
laugh about it when you're grown. And you just pick up where you left off. And I feel like Girard saved my life.
Yeah.
I don't know where I would have been had I stayed at public school and being able to make decisions the way I can, because trauma, lives in your brain. So
Right.
we were able to overcome those traumas. We had counselors. We were exposed to so many different things that I'm able to make those. Now I might, you have some adversities in life,
Sure.
but you pick back up.
Yep.
Like,
Right.
I was taught this at Girard, so I can overcome this.
Yep.
I can pick up and keep going. And so I appreciate that. So that's why I'll come back, and I want to be active and talk to the children, whatever. I see one little girl at my center last year for summer camp. In my old job, she was like, I'm going to Girard College. She was going to first grade.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to keep in touch with you
Yeah.
to make sure you're going to be okay,
She's talking about a lifer.
Yes.
Going in at first. Yeah.
Going in first grade. She was so excited. But yeah, I talk about Girard. I'm happy to see Girardians throughout my life. When at my old center, we had contractors come in to do work. They were redoing our bathrooms, and the owner of the company may have, graduated, 75 or something. I don't know. I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
But they brought him to my office. My boss brought him to my office. He said, I want you to introduce you to someone. She went to Girard College because he had on his varsity jacket. So he came in. He said, oh, you must be my sister. I said, I am. And that was cool,
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
So when y'all were graduating, I didn't take in the moment, and part of it was I thought, I'm not in your class no more, so that's kind of salty that I'm like, I'm not part of that. But the other thing was, I knew in a couple hours I was about to be a senior.
Yeah.
So like I was so like self-absorbed. I'm like, I'm gonna turn my jacket inside out. Let me see if I get a blue jacket. I'm walking on the senior walk tomorrow. Like the whole time, I'm thinking of all this stuff. But when it was over, and as we started to get back to close to 30 year, I was like, damn, that was like a really big moment that I was there, and I did not take advantage of being in that moment. So that part sucked. So, but I'm glad we're here today, like kind of reliving this, because that's, the cameras were all over the place. That was the craziest commencement for me, with that one in particular, because of just everything that was around the school with y'all graduating. So big ups, FGG.
Yeah.
First girl graduates. Let's go.
And one of you still has a baby that's working there, correct?
Yes.
Oh,
My
yeah.
daughter's a school nurse.
That is wild to me.
Yeah,
It's one thing. It has been several Girardians to send their own children to the school to learn. You sent one to run the worst and scariest place in the whole building. The place where you go to be sick at. I have nightmares about that place, but I'm glad, maybe your daughter's giving it some love.
She is.
Good.
Friday, she was leaving, and I was on FaceTime with her. So she's down in, they call it EMS.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the junior school. I mean, it's EMS now. They were like, no, Nurse Young, don't leave. Stay here. She's like, it's Friday. You guys are going home. Like, no. Well, wait, can you give me a ginger ale? Can you give me an apple? They were like asking her. They did not want her to leave. But I was shocked when she applied for the job.
Yeah.
Our nurses were old.
Yeah.
Right. All of them.
But then when she went to the interview, and I said, you tell them I was your mother? She said, yes. I said, okay. I said, you got to mention that. Not
That
just
was
going to
flex.
get you in,
Yeah.
but you got to let them know you have
Yeah.
some connections.
Yep.
But I said, those kids need you. They need a young nurse
Yep.
Yeah.
that looks like them,
Right.
Yep.
that knows what they like, what they don't like, can relate to them. I don't think Girard doesn't have a lot of young nurses.
No.
I
She's
think
fresh out of college.
I think that's one of the horror stories that we have kind of glossed over, is the fact that we hardly ever talk about what it meant to be sick
At
at
Girard.
boarding school.
Right.
Yeah, and it was not fun
wasn't
at
fun.
all.
I had the chicken pox on my birthday when I turned 13. I spent the night in the infirmary, and then they sent me home.
At least
the
they
next
sent
day.
you home. I had
they-
Because I had to do the talent show. Me and Tina and Tara were in the talent show.
Oh,
We
wow.
got second place. I had chicken pox.
You was contagious out there.
I sure was. Sure was. We did salt and pepper.
You beat us.
We got second
You
place.
beat me.
Probably.
You.
But I was at school all day. I was like, why I have all these bumps on my face? And then I said, well, after the talent show, I'm going to go to the infirmary.
Wow.
And that's what I did. And I had chicken pox. None of y'all caught it, though.
Because they had it already, probably.
They
But
didn't send me home.
13
I had
is
it.
late to get it.
Yeah, I was 13,
Yeah.
I had it. I was in the infirmary for 2 weeks.
No, I stayed one night,
Nah.
maybe 2 nights, and then they sent me home.
Gilligan's Island, Jefferson's. I was watching all that stuff.
On a little
Price is
10
Right,
inch
black and white
black
TV.
and white TV.
Yep.
Yeah, with bunny ears.
And I had to eat by myself. They put me
Yeah.
like in a secluded room.
Yeah, I had
couldn't
to
eat
eat,
with
they
anybody
brought my
else
food
in the
to me
infirmary.
in the room
Yeah.
by myself.
Yeah.
Yep. Wake up in the middle of the night, it's dark. All just beds and you. I don't want to sleep down here ever again.
Yeah.
The infirmary.
We need to go in a little bit more infirmary detail.
Yeah, I
in
got some
future
infirmary
episodes.
stories.
Yeah, me too. Well, we actually are coming to the end of our podcast about now. I want to first and foremost thank you for being an inspiration for all the girls that graduated after you as well. Because I think no matter what any of them would say then, everybody looked up to you all. And you were an example to all of us. So, and thank you so much for coming on this podcast again. Thank you so much for coming on our podcast today.
Thank you for having
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
So I'm going to end on this quick, embarrassing story. It was 8th grade. Both of you were there. We were in Mr. Bear's art class. And I don't know who the first one was do it, but somebody threw clay. And then somebody else threw clay. And it was an all-out clay fight. And I don't know, I threw some clay, and Mr. Bear grabbed me and put me out in the hallway. Now, so I'm standing in the hallway. There's still chaos going on in the room. Mr. Rothfuss's office is right over to the left. And I'm standing on the door, like, I don't care. I'm like, I won't be in art class anyway. Just leave it on the wall. And you know how you can hear your parents walk? Like, when your mom is walking and she's wearing some shoes and you hear that, you're like, that's my mom. Like, you just know that walk. So I hear the click of these heels. I'm like, shit, that sounds like my mom. Now I'm out in the hallway. I'm like, she's going to beat the hell out of me if she sees me in the hallway. So I dipped right into the bathroom. Boop, dip. I got the door cracked and I'm looking. And she walked in Mr. Roth's office, I guess, to find out what class I'm in. So I snuck out the bathroom. I opened Mr. Bear's door and I went back in and I sat down. Now imagine, there's people are just throwing clay. Like, it's just loud. I sat down in my seat. I folded my hands. I just sat there like this. And I was just praying. Mr. Bear didn't recognize I was in there. I'm like, just give me 3 minutes till my mom comes in this room, just so I'm not out in the hallway. And after everything that was going on, he saw me sitting down and was like, Niddle. And he gripped me up by the back of my collar and he's like dragging me to the front door. And he uses his hand to open the door and he pushes me out. My mom is right there. So he pushes me right into her. She grabs my lapels. And at that middle school hallway, there was like a cutout right past the men's room where there was like lockers. And they were yelling.
All the Berkeley
like
lockers.
A bully. She was like, boom over here and boom over here. And all y'all was coming out the room to see me get my ass kicked by my mom.
How'd that make you feel, Dad?
I was embarrassed. My feelings were hurt. And no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it sucked because then, for like a month and a half, it was like, yo, your mom kicked your ass.
And I know Mr. Bear was, his face, he used to get angry. His face would get so red.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He just dipped back into his classroom. All right, kids, like nothing to see here. And Rothfuss left. I'm like, y'all gonna just let me get beat out here? Like, somebody stop it. Stop the fight. Throw the towel. But they just let me get my ass kicked, so.
You gotta actually do a lot to piss off Bob Bear, though. So I feel like you really earned that.
Listen, I did a lot.
Bob Bear was too nice, man.
He was very nice.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's like, what's the dude with the afro? What's the white dude with the afro?
Bob Ross?
Yeah. The Bob Bear and Bob Ross is like third cousins for sure. That's how nice Mr. Bear was. You had to have that one coming, man.
Nah, I think I hurt his feelings when I was in junior school. I think something happened in one of those art classes. Because I think he had it out for me. Bob Bear. Yeah. But I want to thank you both so much. Particularly Chianta for that long drive to come down here and sit down with us. But
yeah,
I really appreciate you and we'll do good by you when we edit this video. All right?
Yep.
All right.
Thanks,
No, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your stories. Thank you for bringing your beautiful family. Ramanda. Thank you for joining us, too.
That ends another episode of the Dorm Disorder Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, follow, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your boss, tell your coworkers, tell anybody you know. We definitely want to grow this community and want to bring everyone along with us. Until next time.
Lights out.
You have been listening to the Dorm Disorder Podcast. Until next time, lights out.